Brendan, shirtless, throwing a football. My best friend. I think, life is so good with my best friend. Then you see me. I'm the one hunting for our food. Hey guys.
I feel death in my bones.
This is the life.
Oh, you sucker! You owe me $20.
Why, hello, everybody.
Hello
Welcome
to the
Sippin Truth. Oh, what's that? What's that, Baxter? You got something to say? Baxter's looking at me crazy right now. It looks so silly. So, Anna, what are we sipping today, huh?
We have a very special sip that we're sipping on.
And it will allude to something later that we talk about.
Yeah.
But, Anna, you want to introduce this?
Yeah, this is going to be Loverboy
Loverboy.
Sparkling Hard Tea. This one, it's a flavor we have not tried yet.
Strawberry lemonade.
Yeah.
And green tea.
Crack that bad boy open.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice. We got to sip some truth.
Yes. Ooh, yes.
Sippin' truth down the hatch. Oh my God.
That's pretty good.
Kyle.
Pretty good.
Kyle and Amanda and Carl.
And
You
Carl.
guys make a wonderful product.
This is delicious.
I'm grateful to have known you and thank you for the sponsorship.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to start episode
14. I forgot.
The last time that you all have encountered us, we had gone through a pretty extraneous challenge.
It was a Hot Ones challenge we did with the cauliflower wings, hot wings. Mm-hmm. You were a brave soul that day because I went into it letting you know that I was just going to dab whatever amounts I could.
Yeah.
And you, I commemorate you because you said, I'm going all out. If we're doing this, I'm doing this right.
I'm committed to the bit, I'm committed to drinking. And it was so funny because, I started drinking the earlier ones, and then I forget it was you or Brendan, but I think both of you at some point agreed that, oh yeah, if you're going to do it to this one, you got to do it to all of them.
Yeah, I definitely said that.
So then I started doing it, and then at some point halfway through, you're like, dude, why are you doing that? I'm like, I'm committed to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I regret saying that.
No.
Because I really did thought.
I liked drinking it, though. It was good.
Well, up until Da Bomb, they were all really good. It was really delicious, actually.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Barbacoa sauce was again, my favorite.
Chili maple. Time. It was the beginner one, but it was really good. I brought that to work a few times and dabbed that all over my fish. It was delicious.
Hell yeah.
How are you feeling after
that
night leading into the next day, I should say?
Yeah, immediately after, as soon as you closed the door when you left.
You were like,
no, I mainly had issues because I was chugging that ice cream.
You were.
And so my stomach was just feeling I was very bloated. You're trying to get stuff out.
Yeah.
But because you have all of
the
this
front
dairy
way or the back way, or just any way it wanted to come out.
The back way.
Got
shout out to Brenny. Hope you're doing well, Brenny. Just randomly. But luckily I had a bidet. And bidets are nice because, you know.
We've heard a lot about your bidets. Coachella episode, if you don't remember.
And now I have to load up the episode and put that flashback in there. I had it in my bag.
You had it up your butt already?
That's not how it works. Yeah, but so I have a bidet at home, and it's really great when you I mean, oh my God, that night was pretty bad. Just me sitting there, and like it was one of those times where you're done, and then you get up and you're like, oh, I'm not done. Like my ass is still on fire. Yeah, but luckily the bidet, like, it washes, so it doesn't burn as much. But still, it's one of those, you stand up and you're like, oh, I can't let my cheeks touch each other. Because, you know what I mean?
I do remember, I don't know if it was that night or the next day. Maybe I woke up to your text messages. Yes, because I left your apartment. I went home, and actually I was okay. Again, I didn't essentially douse my wings.
That's true.
I put enough to where I would get the effect, and obviously it was very hot, but I was like, oh yeah, my stomach feels a little weird, but I went home. I didn't have a bowel movement. I was just like, oh, okay, then I'll probably worry about it tomorrow.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
The next morning I woke up feeling like just complete death.
Yeah, I checked on you.
Luckily I had the day off, so I could just be at home and not do a single thing, but that wrecked my whole day. I was out for the count.
Your message basically was just like, I feel like it's coming out the way I ate the sauce. So
exactly.
I'm really scared for Damon.
Yeah, because literally it was like not that bad, and then literally the next morning the bomb came. The bomb went off.
Yeah, and then I was nervous because Brendan also had to work the following day, and he said he was having issues in the morning, and I'm just like, oh, I feel okay. Again, I still hadn't even used the restroom yet. I was like, I think that whole day I went the whole day without using the restroom, and you're like, are you okay? Should you go get checked out?
It's like there's some way that your energy somehow is just like it's somehow burning. I don't know how. But I was just like so jealous that you didn't even. And then you even went to the gym.
Yeah, I went to the gym.
And you had Taco Bell. Listen, Anna, our first episode and multiple episodes, we talk about shit all the time. This is kind of what our users want, our listeners want from us. The only feedback we've gotten is we need to talk more about shit.
Oh, okay, then, yeah.
Remember when my car was full of shit, had shit all over it? The bird poop?
Oh, the bird poop. Yeah, that's right.
Episode 2, Tulum, the Tulum episode.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tulum.
Yeah, I forgot.
There is tons of bird poop all over the car.
Yeah, but I was fine. I finally went the next day, and then everything was great. And yeah, I think we learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll never repeat it in any way, shape, or form.
Exactly. We know better.
Yeah. And then, so that was that journey. So next, let's talk about our next thing. Huh?
Yeah, which was the thing that we were really looking forward to, which was we've been planning this beach day for like the longest time.
Yeah.
We wanted to get a group of us together so that we can go do something fun. I guess it would be kind of considered the beginning of summer almost. The weather is getting a lot hotter. The sun's out. And luckily we were able to get a good group of us and our good friend Leo to come back down.
Lit Leo?
Lit Leo.
We're going to cut to a shot of Lit Leo right now, a montage. The montages just get more and more like crazy, like with strobe lights and stuff.
I love it. No, but it was good. I put like a spreadsheet together so that everybody knew what everybody was gonna bring. Mm-hmm. So I knew for what I was gonna bring with my sisters was Jello shots.
Yeah.
I invested in a cooler, which we'll get into because she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Jello shots, alcohol, my cooler. I brought Leo. I feel like that's an accessory I needed to bring.
I mean, you brought drinks. You brought the
bunch of Lover Boy that I brought.
Bunch of Lover Boy.
Yeah.
Bunch of Lover Boy.
Mm-hmm.
What I was concerned about was when you had put up that list,
mm-hmm.
I was nervous that people weren't going to fill it out. Because it was literally like maybe a week before.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had planned this beach day like a month,
almost
I didn't
2 months in advance, yeah.
Almost 2 months in advance. and the week before there was like no activity on it. Excuse me. I filled it out
Filled
just to
yours
make
out,
sure.
yeah.
I
You
brought-
brought fruit.
I
You brought
oh,
twisted
yeah.
tea.
Oh my God.
You brought a chair. No, you didn't bring. Excuse me. You didn't bring your chair.
I was supposed to.
Yeah, you didn't bring the tent.
Nope.
You forgot the football.
Yep.
But you brought a game that I've never played before, which is Can Jam.
You remembered it. Yeah. Can Jam. Yeah, Can Jam was sick. And that was a game I used to play when I was a kid during like teen camps and stuff. Cause
I've never heard of it before.
Frisbee is
No
like a
one
huge
heard
thing
of
in
it.
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Or at least where I was. I was glad to introduce it to a lot of people because not a lot of people knew about it. Besides, I think Brendan might have been the only one who
Brendan
knew.
knew about it.
Brendan and Mikey, I think, knew about it. The fruit that I brought, okay, the day before I go to Target, I bought like mangoes, I bought pineapples, strawberries, and I deliberately, because I was like, well, I don't know if people are allergic to maybe mangoes, so I literally like cut up, like I put on gloves, I cut up the fruit, you know, put it in a bag, and then I would change gloves.
Oh
and,
my
like, wash the
God.
knife.
Cross
I was very
contamination.
meticulous about like being intentional about this fruit, and then nobody ended up eating the majority of
Oh,
the
that's
fruit.
right.
I like throughout the day, I think like 3 or 4 times I was like, "There's fruit here, people," and then like everybody's like, "Oh, okay, I'll grab one mango."
You
or
know what
one
you should have
mango
done
slice."
is soaked it in alcohol.
Oh, next time.
My Jello shots were a hit. Me and my sister made them the night before. We got Starburst flavored Jello, and we made non-alcoholic ones, which were just Jello.
Yeah.
And then we made ones with vodka. But like we had some friends like, oh my God, Bex brought this amazing chicken salad.
Oh yeah,
That-
chicken salad was bomb.
Ari had brought the Hawaiian rolls for so that we can make like sandwiches for. Oh my God, it was so good. So thank you, Bex.
Thank you, Bex.
And Chris for
Chris.
bringing that. It was delicious. That was
Yes.
so good.
And it was nice to meet them. It was a really, they're like really cool people.
Yeah.
So.
Bex doesn't come out very often, so shout out Bex. You came out, you brought some
Shout
stuff.
out.
You were out there all day, and I
So
felt
sorry
bad.
about your sunburn. I feel so bad.
She got so sunburned. You guys, listen. If you're out there in the sun, and it was a very overcast day, because I'm like, man, I wish the sun was out.
You never know.
But you got to reapply, and you got to reapply. And if you have fair skin, like my friend over here, you got to reapply.
Wait, I was pretty good throughout the day. I got a little bit tan.
I didn't tan that much, but I also had my hat on the entire time. I applied a few times.
I had my hat on. I had long sleeves.
But you had a
on.
long sleeve shirt on. Like,
Yeah.
you weren't kind of like naked like most people were.
Right.
Yes. My
Exactly.
sister got burnt. Ari got burnt. Victor got burnt. It was great.
I felt bad for Lewis.
Oh, I know.
Because he came kind of late to the party.
Yeah.
And then he got in and out because he waited like an hour in line for
I
the in and out.
know.
Brought it, and then like half an hour, maybe an hour later, we're like, all right, we're out of here.
But it wasn't like intentional.
Right,
Like
right,
we
right.
literally there. I think we got there like at 10, and we wanted to get a good spot out in Manhattan Beach.
Yeah.
So like we got there early. We set up shop, and then we were like literally waiting for people to come. And I mean, as this time is going, like I'm pretty much drinking. I don't think I maybe had 2 sips of water the entire time. So like people are coming, I'm getting more intoxicated, and then all of a sudden like there's just the day goes by like so fast. We're playing Can Jam, we're throwing the football.
There's music playing,
There's
which you
music
don't even
playing,
remember happening.
barely. But it was really cool because none of us brought shade, and we're like, oh, we're probably gonna need it. And what's great is because there was people that were walking the beach that actually brought shade, or like the umbrellas.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
bought a couple of those. So I mean, those were great.
Can we talk about the story of how Leo bought the one?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Because, lit Leo, he's lit at all times. So he paid for the first umbrella, and he's like, do you take Apple Pay or do you take Venmo? And then she said Zelle. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, Sexo? And I was like, oh my God, Leo. And then he is laughing. And then she
was laughing.
yeah, she was laughing too. And I was just like, oh my God, that could have went so south so quick. I mean, what would you have done if she said yes?
Put your money where your mouth is, buddy. I don't know.
Hey, put your mouth where your mouth is.
Oh my God. No, it was cool. We
Yeah.
got them. I have them actually outside because Leo's like, listen, we're going to use these again, so do not get rid of these. So I was like, okay.
You have them outside?
They're outside my patio. I know, but I don't know where else to put them. And they're
that's
down
fair.
where you can't see them. And I mean, if somebody needs to steal the shade, then by all means.
Then they need it. The person who stole your bike is gonna come back to steal the shade so that they.
And
have
it's like little
shade for
things
the
they
bike.
just put. Now the bike has a shade on the back, like
They're
ridiculous.
assembling the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
Lewis, if you're listening to this,
Lewis.
I'm sorry, but next time when we do it, because we are doing another one, you just have to make sure that you request a time off so you can be there earlier. But I appreciate you bringing the In-N-Out. It was delicious.
Yeah.
I was hungry.
Hungry.
I was hungry.
I mean, we're not even gonna get into the potato wedges, but.
Oh,
But
we can get into it if you'd like. There was no potato wedges. I keep, like, everyone keeps saying that there was these potato wedges, but I don't recall seeing.
Well, you're also drunk too, so maybe maybe it just your memory is just shot. But I was pretty drunk, like pretty early on through
Probably
beach
because
day.
the Jello shots.
Yeah, the Jello shots were
The Twisted Teas, the Smirnoffs,
the Lover Boys. I had like 7
Aperol
Jello
Spritz.
shots.
Shout out Ariana.
Oh, yeah.
Ariana brought this Aperol Spritz and the mini Uno cards.
Oh my god, I forgot. There were so many drinks. Anyway, and at one point, I'm like starving, and I'm like, well, I don't want to eat any of the fruit that I brought. But there's a one point, I don't know who the hell brought it, but there was fried chicken.
Oh,
and
there was fried chicken?
Yeah, there was fried chicken and the potato wedges. They came in like a. there was
Oh,
like
see,
a
I don't remember
different
any of
boxes.
this.
And I heard there were potato wedges, and I was like, okay. And I had to go to the bathroom, so I went to the bathroom, came back, and I'm looking for the wedges.
And we're not very close to the restroom. There was a little bit of a trek, so that's why eventually I said, fuck it, I'm just going to go to the ocean. I'll try. Go ahead.
The wedges. I looked for the wedges, and
Because
they
you
were
heard
nowhere to be found.
you heard they were
I
there.
saw that there were wedges, and
You physically saw
I
a potato
physically
wedge?
saw a box full of wedges.
A
Correct.
box full of wedges.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay.
I walked to the bathroom. I walked back. The box is no longer there.
Oh, wow.
And I'm starting to inquire. I'm walking around. Wait, where are the wedges? Where are the wedges? And I think everybody was annoyed, probably, of me saying, "Wait, where are the wedges?" But eventually.
Did anybody know where the wedges were at?
No.
So are you sure there was wedges?
But then someone said Anna was the last one to have the wedges. So then I'm looking over at you, and you're like, you have your arm behind Ari J's back, and you're just like, what? I don't know where the wedges are. They could be anywhere. And then Ariana's also over there. I finally walk over there, and I'm like, what's going on? And then Ariana's like, oh, and then she like put it like I don't know where she put it. She hit it, but I found it, and they were all gone. They were all gone. Anna had the last wedge.
It sounds like you just got trash. Doesn't it?
Why would you be hiding trash?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember eating any potato wedges, but I
gotta
wouldn't.
be kidding me.
I wouldn't put it past myself that I had them and then hid them. But I'm glad that Ari and Ari both had my back.
Yeah, the Ari's had your back, literally, quite literally. Oh
They had
my
to take
God.
care of me. They needed me to. I needed to sober up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of sobering up,
Yeah.
so luckily Leo was there to drive your car because
I was not
maybe
sober.
you and Alyssa were just. I was in the passenger seat.
Oh my God.
You two were in the back. I was so fucking dead. I was beat.
But Lissa, and also a reason why I think Bex got sunburned is Lissa and Bex decided that on the beach while the sun is basking or the overcast is just beaming on us, let's take a nap.
Yeah.
And Bex is straight up like, I remember turning over and
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Just sprawled out.
Yeah, just passed out.
Yeah.
I remember I said this, if you're going to pass out, you have to make sure somebody rolls you over so that you can, even out. But Bex, yeah. And then Lissa, I just remember her getting up and her eyes are like bloodshot. Her face is red. I was like, wow. People loved it. People were in the beach. I remember Ari was in there. Ari, Angelina, I think Brendan and Mikey were in the beach for a while, or in the ocean, I should say.
Yeah.
Ariana brought mini Uno. That was a
mini
hit.
Uno, yeah.
That was so good. And I was like handing out shots. Every time it was like a draw 4, draw 2, I'm like, you take a shot.
And I was sitting there on the side, just sitting there, because I was so drunk that I just couldn't do anything.
Brendan brought the football, so we got to throw around the football for a little bit, so that was fun.
Yeah, and we filmed the promo that you've seen at the beginning of this episode. Thank you to Brendan and Anna. And like looking at this footage back, we were all pretty drunk out of our minds. I didn't remember it until watching it back and be like, oh, this is ridiculous that we filmed this. But
No, and I remember when we first showed up, there was like somebody had left like a little boogie board like right next to our area where we put our stuff down.
Yeah.
So we ended up claiming it. Ari actually took it home. Yeah, he has it for when we go to the next beach day, I guess.
yes,
But
and then we're gonna leave it next time for someone else.
Yeah, it's like we're paying it forward, I
Right,
guess,
exactly.
right? But I remember Ariana was just like, "Oh, do you want to get this shot of you coming in?" And I don't know why, but that shot when I'm riding the boogie board, I did that a million times, and I don't even think she said again. I just think I kept doing it over and over for no reason.
Sippin Truth. This has been true.
And then eventually, I just didn't say anything anymore. I was just like, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I didn't
And then-
really remember a lot of that until you showed me the video. I'm like, what?
And then you were trying to get me out there on the water, and
Yeah.
I, of course, was just like, I can't.
What?
What?
We don't need to talk about why you can't, but why couldn't you?
Just because I'm very for some reason I'm self-conscious about the way that I
Don't you
look.
think we're all self-conscious? I didn't want to be out there in a bathing suit, but like 5 shots in, I was like,
I think it's harder if it's people that I know, because then it's
Yeah,
like then they can make
exactly.
fun of me, and I don't want that.
okay, well, if anybody made fun of anybody that was there, like, then you shouldn't be part of our friend group, because that's
Yeah.
mean.
I mean, yeah, but that that's just
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
yeah. Well, it's not your
Maybe
fault.
next beach day. We start
Maybe-
little. We'll start with the crop top.
I want to wear a crop top. Let me wear one. Come on, Anna. Let me do it.
Start with the crop bottom, and then so
Just like a tube, just like a waist. Like people have those things that slim your
and just
waist.
your boobs are in it. When you're comfortable, we'll flip it, and then
Yeah.
it'll be done.
When I'm comfortable, then I can just literally pull it up.
That's right. Truly. Yes.
Anytime that Anna imagines me wearing some form of crop top, she always laughs like this.
Because it's just.
I'm gonna wear a shirt, but just have the nipples cut out.
Listen, baby steps.
Baby steps. Baby steps. Just the bottom, but leave the top open.
Yes. Oh
Brilliant.
my god, I love it.
I don't know how gravity's gonna work in that, but we'll figure it out.
We're definitely gonna record that day.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
We'll just re-record the football scene. We'll re-record the football scene.
I would love to see how that comes out.
Hey, I'll do it if you do it.
I don't think so.
Hello.
We're not on that kind of beach.
Here, lover boy.
Oh my god. So yeah, it was a complete success. We ended up leaving, probably like around 6:30ish, and then afterwards,
I went home. I took a shower just to
Yeah.
wash off the sand.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's 7 p.m. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a little nap, and then wake up. I didn't wake up till 7 a.m. the next morning. I took a full 12-hour nap. I woke up like, what the fuck? Anna texted me at 9 p.m.
oh
and
my
I
gosh,
missed it.
I know. Because we ended up parking in front of my apartment. You got off, got your stuff, and then we started getting our stuff out. And then I wanted to make sure I cleaned everything so I could put everything away. So I was cleaning Grimmy or Grimace. They named the cooler Grimace.
Grimmy.
She's purple. Grimmy's for short. And I didn't want to leave her on the balcony because I'm like, no, I just spent a lot of money on this cooler. I do not want anybody to steal her.
Yeah.
So I'm cleaning up stuff. Lissa's taking a shower. When I finally finish, Lissa's just beat red in the face. And I was like, we're about to watch House of Dragons. I'm like, are you going to watch this? She's like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. It's like, okay.
Wow.
Leo's like, well, I'm kind of hungry. Do you want to order something? I'm like, maybe in a bit. I'm like, let me take a shower. Let me, get relaxed. I sit down when I finished taking a shower, watching House of Dragons. I text you. Didn't hear anything back. Leo's now snoring on the couch next to my mom. I was like, all right. So I finished House of Dragons. Nothing from you. I was like, maybe it's just time to go to bed. Leo wakes up. He's like, no, I'm hungry, so let's order some ramen. I was just like, all right. So we ordered ramen, ate. Leo passed back out. I was like, wow. And then
Wow.
finally he got up and went to bed. And then I got the text from you the next day. And you're just like, Anna, I
Dude,
just woke up.
I just woke up. That's so crazy.
I'm like, oh my God.
I did not expect to, but it was a good sleep. That was a damn good sleep. Probably the best. that I've had
The
in-
sun, like, takes it out of you.
I know.
Sun, the drinking. Yeah.
It was perfect.
It was good. Until next time. I can't wait. Like, I feel like we're more prepared. But are you going to then get that cooler? Because you were showing me
Yes.
that. Okay.
I want to get it.
Okay.
I'm going to put a picture right here. Boom. It's my favorite color.
Okay.
Like, sometimes you find colors that are like, oh, it's close. But
Mm-hmm.
this one's like exactly the precise, like my favorite shade of green. It's almost like a teal. But I'm going to get it cooler and we're going to match.
Yeah.
And we'll have to figure out a name for mine as well.
Yeah, we will.
It won't be any McDonald's base just because there's no green McDonald's character.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a different green because that's like a dark green. I don't know. We'll
It's
figure
like
it
a
out.
forest green.
Yeah.
Something. But because of Coachella next summer, I got to have a cooler. So might as well get it and then
Yeah,
we
true.
can have our own coolers.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked. I'm already prepping for Coachella. I didn't leave. Coachella Canyon's here to stay. Now, a big thing that's been happening for the past, I'd say like month, is this show. Okay, so there was one day that I came over to hang out with Anna and Lisa.
Oh, should we probably talk about why you came over to watch that?
Why did I come over to watch that? I don't remember why.
Because you had to charge your car.
Oh God, yeah. So the reason why was because Anna wanted to kind of plan our podcast out for the next couple of months and like, you know, let's build an itinerary of things to do. And I was like, okay, perfect. And then I thought I had enough mileage in my car and I had like 10 miles, but then by the time that I had driven to where we were supposed to go, my car mileage just started going. So I was like, oh, it'll be okay. It should be fine. It's going down rather quickly. But then by the time I got to the restaurant, it was at 0 miles. And I was freaking the fuck out because this has happened to me before.
It's an electric car.
My electric vehicle, it's all electric. It's a 2016 and it's only got 50 miles on it. That's right. 50 miles. Joshua Tree, forget it. So then...
Anywhere outside of LA, forget about it.
Forget it. Yeah. Downtown, forget it. No. So then I, was like sweating. I was like panicking. I was anxious. I was texting Anna like, dude, I'm freaking the fuck out. And
He's sending me all these messages like, I'm not having it. I'm not having a good time.
I'm freaking
I'm like,
out.
Listen, chill. It's going to be okay.
And so I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to worry about it later. So I parked my car like near the restaurant. And so then I sit down. I'm like too shaken up because like I'm scared if my car, because I've had it before where my car like died and then like I had to get towed, which is the worst. So, I'm there. We're kind of planning stuff out. And then afterward, we're like, okay, like I'm going to try to attempt, because Anna reminded me that my car had, or that your garage had an EV charging spot. So I'm like, okay. So we get in my car, we drive to Anna's house, and we're like, okay. Like I'm freaking out, and Anna's like trying to calm me down. She's like, all right, it's okay. Hey, if it happens, it happens. And I'm just like, and then we're driving. I'm like, okay, we're almost there. And then we get on her road, and like we're at the kind of the bottom of the hill. It's like a
slow uphill.
So then we're on our street. I'm like, okay, and I'm starting to like floor it, and then I feel it dying. Like the car
and
is
you're
slowing
like saying
down.
too, you're like, oh, it's going.
Yeah,
it's going.
It's going.
I'm losing control of my steering wheel.
So the car dies on the street. Luckily it wasn't an intersection or a main street. It was just the side street.
Yeah.
But now we have the challenge of getting the car to the garage. So then we had to push my car basically. And it took us.
And I think I asked you, have you ever pushed a car before? And you said no, right? You've
no.
never pushed a car? I've pushed cars before.
So I was behind the car pushing it, and it, Anna had gone to the gym prior to this.
I did leg day. So at first I was in the back pushing, and then I was like, wait, what are we doing? Can you get back here? So
That's
then
not how that went.
it was. I'm like, I can't do
Because
this.
I was like I think we both had the realization at the same time, like, oh, we should be swapping
Yeah,
roles.
like, why
here.
am I in the back pushing this? You need to get back here and push this.
Because you told me to put it in neutral, and I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, I was like, put it in neutral, and then you were just in the car trying to steer it while I'm in the back pushing. I'm like, no, Kanan, get out of the car and push it and steer.
It's not
He's
moving.
like,
Can I do that? Can I do that?
oh my god!
And I'm still
like, actually,
yeah.
get in the back. Let me do this. So we get, and what makes me mad is like, there's people on my street that are walking their dogs. They're like literally watching us as
They're
we're like
filming, they're
struggling.
taking pictures, the
There's
flash is on.
Cars are like passing by us. I'm
Yep.
like, really? Can no one see that there is a damsel in distress?
Yeah, me.
Someone help exactly. With the crop top. Like,
Yep.
can someone not help us?
Yeah.
Finally, we get to a point where it was just too much, I think, of an incline. And we were so close to the apartment where I called the producer, called my sister, like, hey, can you please come out here? We're so close to the apartment. I just need some extra help. Mm-hmm. So we finally got it up to where it was like really just on the hill to go down into the garage. And that's where we got stuck a little bit because it was like we would have to wait for the car to come back to give momentum to like push.
Yeah.
And luckily, some nice gentleman came and helped
At
us.
the very end. Thanks. I guess we'll take it. And then I was able to get my car in charge, but because my car had to charge, I had to wait.
Yeah.
So then I came in, and you guys were watching
Summer House.
And you're in the middle of season 5. And I know when I'm going to like a show when I'm commenting on it.
And you was commenting the whole time.
Yeah. So then, I start watching at home because nothing else is on TV. I got that, and then I started binging Summer House. And if you haven't watched Summer House, it's pretty great.
It's just a group of people. Mm-hmm. And listen, he came in on 5s, and I watched it at the very beginning. And essentially, it was just a group of people that live in New York that go to the Hamptons for their summer. And it's essentially a summer house. So Monday through Friday, they're in the city. They're working. They have their 9-to-5 jobs or whatever they do. Mm-hmm. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, they all go to the Hamptons to this. They have a share house. And essentially, they just party all weekend.
Yep.
And like drama ensues. And they usually rotate people out. So I think if you're not one of the people that probably brings in like maybe revenue or has like a good story arc, they're like, okay, let's get some other people in, whatnot. Yeah. Because the cast has changed, but usually the core group of it has stayed the same.
Well, the thing that got me was I watched it with the wrong expectations because I watched it when it was the COVID time.
Oh yeah.
So I thought it was literally they just stayed at the house for the whole summer. And then was kind of disappointed when I found out the next season that it was.
That's a lot though,
way.
to be in a house with people for 6 weeks and not be able to do anything else with anybody
that's even
else.
more drama. That's how Love Island works. That's why I think you like Love Island.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. It was good drama. You're the man. You're the man.
Oh God.
When Hannah's crying to Kyle.
Stop.
You're the man.
Yes.
And then started watching the next seasons, and so then. Anna and I have just been talking about, Summer House this whole time.
The drama's so good.
Yeah.
Now we're all cut up. Now they're currently filming in the Hamptons right now. So
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, and they release it.
They won't release it until next year. They usually start right before 4th of July because they always have 4th of July is the first party they usually have.
Yeah, the whole reason why Anna was watching it was to catch up to the current season.
Yeah.
But these episodes are, of course, an hour long as standard. Mm-hmm. But then, the seasons are usually 15 episodes, and the reunions are usually 2, so 17 episodes total. Yeah. But I binged it in a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, you were invested. I was like, dang. All of a sudden, he was ahead of us. I'm like, whoa, you need to just chill. I don't have time yet to catch up.
Right. And then at some point, she was ahead of me, and I'm like, what, So that was always fun to just kind of recap. And then literally on the way to beach day, we're just in the car talking about Summer House the whole time. And then Leo's just
because Leo comes over and the day I picked him up from the airport, it was I don't know, midnight. Yeah. And we were drinking, and then I'm like, oh, we're watching Summer House. So then I got Leo into watching it. Oh, it was great.
Y'all need to watch it. If you didn't watch Traitors, watch Summer House and then watch Traitors. Oh,
it's so good. Because some of the, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Sierra's going to be on Traitors.
You're kidding.
And I think just her. But yeah, Sierra will be on Traitors.
Whoa.
So I'm excited to see what happens there.
That's sick.
But that's where the Loverboy drinks came into play because Kyle, Amanda, and Carl are all the founders. Well, I should say Kyle's the founder. Yeah.
Amanda's like the creative director,
yeah.
and Carl is...
He heads like the non-alcoholic brand of our side of it.
The non-alc.
The non-alc.
That's what they call it, the non-alc. It's like, just call it non-alcoholic, you weirdos.
But it's cool because now we're like, there's other things that we're following separately. So like Paige and Hannah have their own podcast called The Giggly Squad. And they're pre-sale for their book, I think.
Yeah, it's coming out next April, yeah. And then Hannah's got her Netflix special.
It has a Netflix, which we still need to watch. Rewrite at Dawn, which we got to watch. And they're coming to LA in September.
That's right.
Which we're trying to get tickets to because we want to sit up in the front.
Tickets are like $200. But worth it. I love Paige. I'll do it.
He said he got to sit up right up the front. I said, if they have a meet and greet, would you pay? He's like, any amount, sign me up.
Yep, absolutely.
They're
I
both
DM'd
great.
Paige, of course. We don't have to.
Listen, they're both great. I love them. They're funny. I think they're hilarious.
Yeah.
If you like podcasts, check out the Giggly Squad. It's great.
Or check out our podcast as well.
Yeah, or of course.
What if we got them on the show? What if we got them to just... Oh, that's brilliant. We're going to do it.
Yeah.
Hear us, listeners. We're going to get Paige and Hannah for this pod at some point.
At some point. I mean, I guess we're going to have to go to New York because I don't know if they're going to come to LA.
Oh,
wait, they're going to come... Yeah, LA, if ever I got for their...
That'd be a good advertisement for them.
Yeah,
whatever
because
they're doing.
all our 47 followers, they're going to add additionally onto them, and it's just going to blow them out the water.
Exactly. Hey, listen. Every follower has like hundreds of friends, or at least 5.
Yeah.
One of the two. Wait, what did you and Brenny talk about? You said you wanted to bring up on the pod.
Oh my God. Okay. So I was asking Brenny. Brenny actually hasn't heard the last podcast.
Oh shit. Okay.
But Brenny also said she listens to the podcast. She doesn't really see them.
Okay.
And she's like, I don't really like watching YouTube videos. Like I would rather listen to it. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. This last one we did, it's more of like a visual thing. She's like, okay. But anyway, I don't know. We got on to talking about like, well, one, what she would like to see more of because she's like one of our number one listeners. Yeah. And I was telling her the ideas that we had about potentially jumping out of an airplane and skydiving. She's like, you should do that.
Yeah.
You should do that. I think that's going to be so great. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm scared. What the hell? And she's like, well, maybe just like the baby step thing first, which we talked about. She also said rock climbing. And then I forget what I had said, but I said like a reference to Labyrinth. And I'm like, oh, have you ever seen it? Like it's on one of the podcasts. She's like, honestly, I had no idea what you guys were talking about. Whoa. Like that movie or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, I'll be honest, I don't really know any of the movies that you guys are referencing. I've never heard of any of them.
Well, we're talking about them.
And I'm just like, but like she's never seen them.
But you can watch them from hearing about
I guess she said that she would not watch any of the things that...
Brenny.
I said like Labyrinth. She's like, no, I have no interest. And then I was like, Brenny, like what did you grow up on then? Like, what are some things that this bitch turns around to me and laughs. She's like, I don't know, High School Musical. And I'm like,
yes.
And then Brenny's like, well, I don't know. What are you, Generation X? I'm like, skirt. And I'm like, Brenny, how dare? She's like, oh, no. She's like, boomer? I'm like, you need to chill the fuck out.
Brenny.
Now you are just going off the deep end.
Oh, my God.
And I was just like, aren't you and like Kanan like the same age? And she's just like, well, how old is Kanan? That's why I had asked you because I wasn't sure. And I'm like, I don't know. Are you in like your mid 20s? I'm like, I don't know. Kanan's like 30. She's like, whoa, I'm not even close to that.
No offense taken, Brenny. But High School Musical, that's a good one. I think Brenny and I probably watched the same movies, even though we're years apart.
I know, because I'm like, wait, so you've never heard of Max Steel? She's like, no. I was like, wow. She's like, I've never heard of any of the movies you guys have talked about.
Wow. Hey,
and
that's cool, though.
I was really mad that one, she said I was a boomer, and I had to look it up because I'm like, Gen X. I'm like, ain't I a millennial? So I looked, and I'm definitely a millennial.
Yeah.
She's Gen Z,
yeah,
which makes perfect sense. But how dare she reference boomer?
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm like, we can talk about this later.
Yeah, you and I are both millennials, but on the
on the different spectrum ends.
Different ends, yeah.
How dare she?
How dare you, Brenny?
Yeah.
I know what we're naming our episode today. That's for sure. Oh, and our ad today is Brenny. Now let's jump on to the next thing. So we have seen some movies this past week.
Yes.
One that I was
Bam, bam. You're
very
really
scared
hesitant.
about.
Yeah. Even in the group chats, you're like, I don't really know if I want to watch this.
I'm scared.
If it's gonna be too much, I'm leaving the theater. You said. Yeah. And I was like, I'm all for that. Like, I'm glad you're even coming because I know you don't like horror movies.
Yeah. And apparently, it was advertised, and even the trailers looked really spooky. It
did. Looked really scary.
Yeah.
So I was excited to see it, even though, like, I tell myself, why do I do this? Because I know I'm going to be scared and be up for hours after.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give too much away because if people are still going to go out and watch it. But real quick, though, before we watched Longlegs.
Okay. Oh, right.
We met
I got hammered. I got completely hammered on accident. Okay.
Well, one, like, Ari doesn't like anybody that, like, essentially has to get up and use the restroom a lot when we go to the movies. He also wanted to make sure he's always the middle seat. But anyways, I always like a drink or whatever beforehand, just to like chill, whatever. I knew I didn't want to go too crazy, but I also had a bunch of leftover alcohol. And we're like, okay, well, let's take a drink with us and we can just chug it in the parking lot. And then we're going to go to B-Dubs and have some wings beforehand.
Yeah.
So me and Ari, chugged. And you stopped at the liquor store.
Yeah.
And we're just like, I'm going to get some shots.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
I bought, like, those bottled shots.
Yes.
So I bought 3 Crown Royal vanilla shots.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian whiskey. Crown Royal is my favorite whiskey of all time. But also the vanilla is just really smooth. Well, to me it is. I know yours is a different story. But I didn't realize, because it says on the bottle 35% alcohol by volume. And I was like, okay, it's probably not actually 35%. It is 35%. So I bought 3 shots of those. And then 1 Tennessee honey
that I
actually
still have that I'm going to mix later.
So I drank one, didn't really feel anything, and then I downed the second one shortly after that. And I think the third one I let you and Ari like try some, and then I downed
I was like, ugh.
all within probably like 5 minutes. And then as we're sitting there, all
of a sudden it just hits you.
My brain just like, whoa, like I felt it.
I think you even said in mid conversation, you're like, oh, it hit me.
Oh,
I was like, oh no.
And I was like even more scared because we're about to see this horror film, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna react to this, but I accidentally got really drunk, and it was still fun. It was a great time. RJ, I don't think I was too loud.
We had potato wedges, and you got potato wedges.
That is true. Yes,
okay.
we had shared potato wedges. Yes. I downed those 20 wings that I ordered.
Oh, mango habanero was so good.
Yeah. Oh, it's.
And I ate it all with ranch, guys. Kenny doesn't like ranch.
I'll tolerate ranch. I'm not going to eat it with everything. Like, there's a time and a place for ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes with pizza, sometimes with carrots. Not with wings. I don't know.
Love it. Okay. But
Longlegs was wild.
Yeah, I will say the first, I guess, the intro to the movie, I was just like, oh, this is going to be scary as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not in the, like, for me, it wasn't. Like, sometimes I get really scared if it's, like, Midsummer really scared me when it's one of those, like, culty type of, like, like, why are they doing this type of thing? But this was scary on its own. Like, the intro scene definitely sets up.
Oh, like, yeah.
Okay, this is going to be wild. And it was. Like, it was a good scary, though. Like, it was good horror.
Yeah, I feel like the psychological thrillers scare me a little bit more versus, like, the jump out, just because I don't know, I think I can relate more to that, to like real life, because people are crazy. I don't like true. It. Yeah.
There she is.
Almost birthday girl.
Mommy. I mean, yeah, go watch it.
Get your own opinions.
Yeah.
Brenny, go watch it. Watch Longlegs.
It's out right now. It's, yeah. But yeah, so we went that Longlegs. Next day rolls around. Oh, hey guys, let's all meet at Cheesecake Factory. And, and then we're going to go see Twisters.
Oh my God. Yeah. And Cheesecake Factory was great.
Yeah.
Good food. What did I forget what, we got burgers.
Yeah, I got an Impossible Burger. It was good. I got an espresso martini. It was okay.
Not a Loverboy espresso martini,
No.
which are better, but
which I do have. But yeah, I was mid. But then it like I don't know. Then like when I realized how much I had to spend for everything afterwards, I'm like, okay, yeah.
yeah, Cheesecake Factory is. Oh, I'm an idiot. I have a $50 Cheesecake Factory gift
And you
card.
just
I
barely-
just remembered it just now. I could have used that.
Yeah, you could have.
Oh my god.
I guess we'll
Next
have to
time.
go there next time.
Yeah.
No,
and
we
I'll
just-
pay for you. I'll pay for you.
We decided we're not going to go back to that theater.
Oh, at the Grove?
Yeah,
Why not?
because I spent $18 to get out of the parking garage.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
I'm not
bad.
doing that no more.
Yeah.
That's why we just said we'll just do Burbank. It's free parking and there's all that stuff right next to it.
I just need to carpool with you guys
Yeah,
because
that's
Burbank
fine.
is like I can't do it
50
because it's a
miles,
highway.
you can't.
It's a highway and it charges. It depletes my battery even quicker.
There's not EV charging at that theater?
There is, but there's only 2 spots.
Okay.
And then the adjacent or the next parking garage over, there's like 2 spots as well. But good luck. Good
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
fucking luck.
But we saw Twisters.
Yeah.
What a
and-
fun movie.
Yeah, I guess.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like it as much,
Oh.
and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I didn't know what I was getting into, and by that I mean like all the countryness.
You've not seen the original then?
I saw the original when I was a kid.
Okay.
Like when it first came out. Fun fact: Twisters was the first film to release on DVD.
Oh, didn't know that.
But yeah, so I saw it when I was a kid, but seeing it this time, like there was just so much country music, and I was like, okay, like it's kind of corny.
It's in
whatever.
Oklahoma.
I know, but then all the like I don't know. It was just it was a lot, and there was a point where I just straight up laughed at the film. Oh, when he said, "Do you ever wonder why the two of us were the only ones left alive?" And
yeah.
I just lost it. It's like
That's not a spoiler.
Glenn Powell though. He's very good.
Yeah, he's done a bunch of movies
Yeah.
lately. But yeah, I mean, I
His
enjoyed it.
attractiveness is off the scale.
Yeah.
He's great.
For what it was worth, it was a good time. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be like this amazing movie that I saw, but
Yeah, that's true.
it's a nice little blockbuster summer hit. I could see that.
This is what I said to Jay at
We
work.
should have watched it in 4D though.
We should have. Turned the water spray on. Why is it called Twisters if they don't even, they're tornadoes. They don't call them twisters at all in the film. They don't say, oh, it's a twister. They say, and then the twisters, it was just one scene.
The
It was just-
sisters?
Yeah, the
Sisters,
two,
Twisters,
the two.
yeah.
the-
I think
we
in the
got
original.
twins.
Oh no, I think they said it's sisters when it branched out. I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, listen, I guess I admire the people that actually like the storm chasers.
Oh, yeah, in real
don't
life,
have
yeah.
any intention to ever do that in my life. That's nope. If you want to see a summer blockbuster hit, it's done actually really good at the box office. Check it out; it's pretty good.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
See it in 4D. I don't know where there's a 4D theater around here in LA, but
You don't? There is one here.
Ari had told me today, but I don't remember where he said.
I think it's the. I saw Jungle Cruise at it.
Or if you want, come over. I'll put on the fan. I'll get a hose, and we'll just
we'll
pretend.
shake the couch. We'll shake the couch.
Yeah, but I guess my question, and I think I even asked this to you guys after, is like, if you know you are living in a part of wherever
Yeah.
where these natural disasters occur, and you know it could possibly take out your entire area of living,
entire life.
Why do you want to live there? And I know people are just like, oh, well, you live in California and earthquake. Yeah, but I've been in.
It's not prevalent enough.
Yeah,
to-
lived in California now for maybe like 7 years, San Diego and LA, and I've maybe been in one like pretty bad earthquake, but I wasn't even living here at the time. I was in Yuma, Arizona and that was like I think the worst one, the
Yeah.
biggest one. I don't get it.
Yeah, and I wonder
Hurricanes?
what the health or what is the
Oh,
home
yeah,
insurance like?
yeah.
Do they even do insurance companies even bother?
Like you have to have a shelter, I'm assuming. If I lived out there, but I mean, like I'm just. Yeah, I don't know what that insurance looks like. I mean, you blow my house away, and like, then what? Like, I don't understand. But
Yeah, and then like where do you stay?
Yeah.
You know, like where do you? That's just too much trouble
Yeah.
more than it's worth. And I can't believe they haven't like cracked how to like prevent tornadoes from
I mean,
like.
can you prevent? That's You can't prevent an
They
earthquake.
were putting shit in the tornado to help them
that's
slow down.
a fictional movie
I-
based on some nonfiction. You can't prevent an earthquake. You can't prevent a tsunami.
Well,
you can get a
those
warning
are-
before
right.
it happens.
Sure.
But I don't-
There should be measures that we're taking. There should be technology. Maybe I should come up with something.
You do that,
Yeah.
and you're going to save a lot of lives.
Well, speaking of tornadoes, I think it's time for us to have one ourselves. So yeah, we are going to.
We don't really need to do this if we don't want to do that.
The chip challenge. We heard feedback from you from the last episode that you wanted us to do something else. This might be even more dangerous than the bomb or anything else that we've tried here.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
I don't even know the Scoville units on this, but it's bad when it says this product is for adults only. Hey, 0.18 grams of protein. That's great. So if you don't know, the Red Hot Reaper Chip Challenge is a California Reaper and Trinidad Scorpion chip. They have a chip. It's one chip, but it's in this little packet here. Look how kind they are.
Yeah,
they
so
gave us gloves.
If you're not watching it, they gave us gloves. I think on the actual package as well, which is sealed, it says, "Are you sure about this?" Which I don't know if we are.
Wait, it does. It says prepare some milk or soft drink. Step 2, wear the gloves. Step 3, share your video. Okay. After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and avoid touching your eyes.
We're not going to touch our
or other sensitive areas.
Like I told you guys last time when you guys were going to the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually really nervous about this because I was okay with the buffalo wings, but I don't know if I'm going to be okay with this.
Yeah.
And if this is the last time you see me, I just want to say to all my fans out there, my 47 followers, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. Please make this go viral so that if I die, Kanan can at least get some compensation for this.
And if I somehow die and Anna lives, first off, how dare you? Second off, don't see Twisters. It's a waste of your money. All right.
Oh, no, it's outside the glove. Okay, we're putting the glove on. So glove is on.
Glove is on. We only get one, though, so I'm kind of scared about that. I imagine that this is not going to be an enjoyable experience. Like, at least with the bomb, there was like...
Ooh, oh. I do this every
smell
single
it. Why
time.
do you smell it every time?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. My nose.
I'm not smelling it. I'm just going
hold
straight
on.
in. Are you okay? Just from the smell alone? I remember you smelled the bomb and you were like miserable. Are you gonna sneeze? Bless you. Bless you twice. Not that time.
Okay, do we have to do the whole thing? Okay, I know.
You can take a little bite. I'm going all in, all right?
I know, but I feel bad if I don't go all in and you go all in.
Hey, that's fine. You do whatever you feel comfortable with, all right?
Oh, I can already smell this.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
You just take a little bite, and I'll do the whole thing.
Okay.
Are you ready?
No?
The Sippin Truth.
Okay, here
3,
we go.
2,
I'm scared, guys.
1.
I don't want to do this.
You know, that is pretty bad. She immediately goes for the ice cream. You eat the whole thing.
I'm done.
Oh, you had a bite? Oh, nice.
I'm done. Nope.
I think what was bad is that you inhaled it before.
You guys, I'm not joking. Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, no.
It hurts the back of my throat so bad. Nope. You gotta help. Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, we gotta ask questions now.
Oh my God. I'm crying. Nope.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So I heard something today that we're eating ice cream. I'm eating ice cream. Oh my God, it hurts. It hurts so bad.
What'd you hear today?
I heard somebody ask A question? I'm crying. I'm literally crying.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it hurts. It hurts so bad.
What was the question?
Okay. Nope, it hurts so bad. I can't even talk. The air is hitting.
Okay, I'll try to ask it. Would you rather eat chocolate and have it taste like poop, or eat poop and have it taste like chocolate?
Yeah, I asked you that question.
Yeah.
I said I'd rather have poop that tastes like chocolate
Okay.
because I'm crying
Yeah.
so bad right now. Oh my god, it hurts so bad. I literally have tears coming down my face.
Let me get paper towels.
You guys, that sucked. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts so bad. It hurts a lot. Like, it hurts in my soul. Like,
We need water.
my nose is running. Okay. I asked a few people today that question, if they'd rather have poop that tasted like chocolate or chocolate that tasted like poop. And everyone said they'd rather have chocolate that tasted like poop, which I don't understand.
It's the principle.
But if you knew you were gonna get a disease like E. coli,
What?
okay, I feel a little bit better. No,
I don't think we could do hot challenges ever again.
this is the last one. Sorry, guys.
Y'all.
Like, my tongue is on fire.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it's like never ending. 5 minutes? Somebody lasted 5 minutes?
I was fine. I was fine until I coughed. Oh no. Well,
I don't
so
even
that
know.
was one question. Okay.
Oh, what did you say?
I think I'd rather eat chocolate. Have it taste like poop.
Why? Why?
Because I don't know going in that it's going to taste like that. Am I?
Yes. You have two options. You can either eat the poop that tastes like chocolate or eat the chocolate that tastes like poop. Which one are you going to pick?
I don't think I'd ever want to be put in a spot where
This is not
I'm
up for
eating poop
debate.
on purpose.
It's one or the other. What are you eating?
chocolate.
It's coming back. Help me. I don't know if that's going to help.
I'd rather eat chocolate.
I don't agree with that, but okay. I respect your decision.
I don't want to eat shit.
I know, but it tastes like chocolate. Okay.
Would you rather have a puppy that lived forever,
Okay. Or
$1 million? Think about it.
I know, but with $1 million, I can buy lots of puppies all the time.
Well, everybody, I don't think we can keep. I don't know if we can come up with any more.
Yo, my stomach doesn't feel good.
We'll figure it out. All right. Well, Anna,
Kanan?
thank you so much. Thank you all for listening
Nope.
and bearing with us. Yeah, it's still pretty hot.
You guys, my stomach's gonna. I honestly think it might be a Kanan situation tomorrow. Cause last time we did the hot wing challenge, I didn't have ice cream. I literally was fine with water. I didn't even have milk. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I was literally good. I have hot stuff in my stomach mixed with ice cream. I'm lactose intolerant. We have some really. We're not going to tell you actually what's coming up. I like
We're
to
not
keep it
telling
a
you
surprise, but we do have a few things coming up this week. We're going to start an OnlyFans page. Kanan's going to start
Doing some stuff.
because we need money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These podcasts are fun, but we need to make money out of them, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
That was not a good idea. And I want, oh God, my mouth is still on fire, dude.
Oh, man, that's pretty tough.
It's horrible, dude. I'm not doing that ever again. That was ridiculous. So ashamed of myself for coming up with that idea.
Oh, we gotta stop the recording.